George and I did the numbers yesterday and we're 5%. But I can tell you the latest update is we're at 9 days to go and we're 9%. That's 1% per day. This is pathetic, Auckland. We need to get up there and vote more. Only 9% of Aucklanders have voted. Vaughan, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, well, Max, we do know that Aucklanders are famously low turnout, so 35% in 2019. However, 8%, 9 days to go, says that we'll be lucky to hit 20% at this rate. So this is absolutely shocking. Max, we've lamented about it, and it is a problem because, we really need to get the right mayor this time around. But, the sad irony of all of this, bro, is that the pathetic 8% voter turnout is the true vote of what Aucklanders think after 6 years of their one and only ineffective, invisible Mayor Goff. And I'm just warming up here, Max, but when it comes to Phil Goff, our mayor, Aucklanders just don't care. They've given up. They've been tortured. And that is what I think about the current situation. How say you, Max?
Oh, totally. I mean, Phil Goff, I knew him 40 years ago. In fact, I stood against him in Mount Roskill and he won hands down. But in 40 years, he's done nothing all that time in Parliament. When he became leader of the party, even the Labour Party decided he was ineffective. Now we've got him as mayor. He's completely ruined our city. Why? He's so apathetic and just lets the officials run the place. And now we're in huge debt. We've got also gridlock. The whole city itself centre is just a mess. Auckland City is in such a financial wreck at the moment that we're in big, big trouble. Wayne Brown's the only guy who can fix this thing. But we need Max, voters to get out there and do the thing.
That's right, Max. And, you're actually being too kind to Phil Goff. Everything you've said is right, but, gee, it's very diplomatic. I mean, as far as I'm concerned with Phil Goff, the man is a hypocritical, contradictory tosspot. And here's what I truly think, Max.
But sorry to interrupt you, Vaughan, but you should have seen him on television last night. I've never seen anything so annoying and angry. You think, this guy is completely out of hand. We're talking about the mayor here. Yep. What he said about one candidate only, Wayne Brown, it was a shocker.
Oh, well, mate, now, look, I think we'll come back to that in a sec because I think, Phil Goff is actually on thin ice with what he said yesterday in the press. Phil Goff is a card-carrying wokey-dokey warrior. All that patronising stuff like diversity, inclusion, equality, LGBTQIA, lovey-dovey, rainbow warrior stuff. Rainbow warrior? No, that was a boat, right? And yet, in his final hours of office, he displays his true colours when he criticises Auckland's likely next mayor, Wayne Brown, because of his ageism, for God's sake. I mean, that was a toxic attempt to talk up his protege and Labour comrade, Efeso Collins. But what Phil is really saying there is, I love you all, unless you're old, then stay in your bloody rest homes.
Well, do you know what, yeah. Vaughan? I do employment law, but discriminating on the matter of age is illegal. It is actually a breach of the Human Rights Act. And here's our Auckland mayor, our current Auckland mayor, doing it to try and disparage voters for going to probably the person who's going to fix all his stuff-ups.
Oh, it was a low blow, Max. It was below the belt. For Phil Goff to imply that age is a problem, that is a wokey-dokey warrior speaking their truth. So there you have it, Max. The wokey-dokey truth from an ineffective, invisible mayor of Auckland, Phil Goff. And guess what, Max? He'll probably get a knighthood for all of this. These are strange days indeed. Hey, look, that's my lot. I think we've been pretty clear about our position on this. Go Wayne Brown.
Go Wayne Brown.